the streets, your image ain't just an outfit, it's a signal. And too many of y'all walk around shining like you got $1 million life when you're really just trying to survive day by day. So let me break it down raw and uncut. I ain't trying to offend you, but listen up if you can. When you throw on big chains, designer belts, off-white shoes, Gucci bag, the loud fit, you think you telling the world, I'm fly and I got motion, I'm doing good. But in the hood, the people hearing that message ain't the ones you want attention from. Straight up.
Facts. They look at you like a walking lick. Key point he made. The person might look like they got money. Whole time, you think they got plenty money, they don't got any money. Hold on. I should have wore this shirt. Don't go broke trying to look rich.
Cause see, you attracting people like the robbers who ain't got shit to lose, jealous niggas who feel like your shine is a form of disrespect, old heads who see you as a real easy come up, the police who think you probably doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, and women who ain't gonna even want you for who you really are. They gonna just want you for the image or the man that you look like you are. You shining, but not in a good way. You shining like a target. See, real ones know, if you got money, your goal is to not look like you got money. The most dangerous people in the streets dress simple. Nike hoodie, plain white tee, black tee, low-key shoe, because they know the streets don't respect flexing.
I just linked up with my millionaire homie. Other than the chains, you know, he in the music business, so when he go out and network, he might wear his chains. When he is not in those environments, you would think he was a bum. I ain't gonna lie. You would think he didn't have no money. The way he dressed, it's simple. It might look a little tacky. He don't know how to put it together like that, whatever. But he don't care about clothes. He cares about generational wealth, investing his money, making his money grow. And this is only our culture. Other cultures, you'll meet a billionaire and you might think he's a normal, average Joe Schmo, right? He a normal, average person. Whole time he got $1 billion in the bank. You can't tell from his exterior what he's worth.
The streets tax niggas that be flexing. So let me give you a little game that folks ain't gonna tell you about how you should move if you want to just listen to the old dude. First, move low and win big. Nobody can hate on what they can't see. You can goddamn ball quietly. 2, dress clean. Do that now, but don't get loud with the shit. You don't need designer to look like you solid. You know what I'm saying? 3, stop advertising a lifestyle you do not want to defend. And this
Right. Because you're going to have to defend it now. It's people out here hungry. And you a meal when they hungry. You will come up, especially at the wrong places at the wrong times. To them, you're at the right place at the right time. And they got nothing to lose. When you got something to lose, now you have to protect it. Like you said, you don't got to wear designer to be fly. Perfect example. This hoodie right here is really a jumpsuit. It came off Boohoo. I paid like $30, $40 for it, maybe 50. I can't remember. For the whole set. I got my people calling me, where you get that from? That's hard, that's cold. Little do they know, this is a little cheap outfit, but I tell people quick, this is just a little cheap fit. I call them chill fits. It's a chill fit. I just know how to put it together. It's all about how you put it together. You can put a thrift jacket, put that with some nice pants from a cheap website, but they still sell quality with some nice little shoes. Call it a day. It's all about how you put an outfit together, not the name on it. It's not about the brand. You don't want to walk around looking like a mannequin anyway. That's tacky to me.
is so important. They would kill you out there, boy, for this shit that might be fake. I'm telling you. So if you're not ready to fight or die for that shit, don't even put it on. And protect your energy, not your image. Your peace, your freedom, and your future should be your only flex. And walk with you some confidence, not the ego. Your presence should speak louder than your motherfucking outfit should. So, look, you ain't gotta look rich, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be smart. Be aware though, and live long enough to actually build you something you can call your own. Because a man who's focused on his future does not need the world to clap for him today.
In so many words, you don't need validation of the world, right? When you are focused on your future, living in purpose. Who cares who's clapping for you? Win in silence. Level up in silence. right? You don't need the attention of the world because that's going to draw the wrong attention sooner or later. This is why so many people are, dying over their clothes, their cars, their lifestyle that they live is making other people jealous and want that, right? And a lot of people have a crab in a bucket mentality. They want to bring you down with them. If they can't bring you down to that same level, then they're going to take you out, right? This is the world we live in right now. You flexing might intimidate somebody else or make somebody else feel low, right? Feel little about themselves. Then like Boosie said a long time ago in an interview, they get hypnotized with hatred. That's what make them want to take you out. People don't like to see you winning. Win in silence. That's the best way, being financially stable in silence. If you don't have to do something to draw attention to yourself, don't do it. Most people, we got to get on camera and entertain and do things like that where it comes with attention and you don't know who's watching you for real. But if you can win without the world knowing, that's the best way, honestly.
One thing I had to learn, bro, being flashy will not get you nowhere. But I ain't gonna lie, don't get me wrong, we'll get you a couple little females on your lawn. I mean, I guess that's who we do it for. But flashy dudes never last. I was the type of person that was like to be flashy and stuff, show my money all on Facebook, Instagram, you know what I'm saying, show all the nats. I remember my ex used to tell me, like, you just putting a target on your back. I didn't understand what she meant at the time. Till I got robbed by one of my friends for being too flashy. Then that's when I realized, like, all right, yeah, she was probably for real.
Yeah, they put a target on you. You got to think about it. A lot of people don't got no hustle. How they get what they want is by taking what somebody else worked hard for. And how times are coming where a lot of people are going to be starving. You going to become the meal. How they feed their family.
But that's how it go, though. I was young. I ain't had no father to tell me not to do certain stuff, you know what I'm saying? I did whatever I thought was right. But being flashy really gets you nowhere, bro. Like, your friends will start hating on you and stuff, start plotting on you because they see you got money. Then don't even get me started on your enemies, bro. They definitely going to be after you for that little money. Girls going to use you for money. It ain't no benefits of showing money on Instagram. I mean, it's all right doing it every year and once in a while as I can't talk. But don't make it a habit, bro. Like, you can show everybody, like, oh, I'm successful and stuff, you little money to your ear, bro. But don't make that a habit, bro, because then that's what females going to be expecting out of you. They don't be expecting money out of you, all that.
Yeah, you want genuine connections. People will use you, right? They'll come around you for their own benefit to try to gain, try to come up off of you or hope that you give them what you got. If not, then, like he said, your friends might take from you. They might rob you, steal from you. Right? Oh, it don't matter to him. He got money. You hanging around him. 100 come up missing. That's strange. You don't say nothing. Another 100 come up missing. Another, okay, yeah, he's stealing from me. Right? But to them, they like, oh, he won't even notice, or it don't matter to him. This ain't nothing. He got it like that. Even if you do, you don't want to be taken advantage of. And you don't want people to just come around you for their own benefit, right? You want people to actually like you, right? You want real connections. You won't know what's genuine.
And you probably don't even got enough money to support a female. You probably just got enough money to get yourself by. But in her eyes, she thinking you rich, though, because she ain't got nothing. Now she want to sit here and beg you for some money. And if you don't give it to her, she gonna leave. Showing money only put a target on your back, bro. Put that money in your account, bro. Spend it on something, invest it. You know what I'm saying? Because the banks is insured. Even if a bank was so happen to get robbed, which is unlikely, there's nothing that's gonna happen to your money. You still got the same G's in your account because the government prints the money. But if you got 20, 30
Federal
G's in your house, somebody breaking your crib, that's gone. And the police can't go get it back. Nobody can get your money back. But you, if you really like that. So put it up, bro. Buy a house, bro. Do something.
Yeah, invest the money. You want to go broke on you. You want to stay broke. Not saying not having any money, but you want your money to always be invested into another business endeavor. You never want to have it for real. You want it to stay growing. Never retain it in your possession too much. How your safety net. But other than that, invest as much as you can. That way you're getting more back and you're creating passive income, generational wealth, etc.
Here's my list of 4 reasons why it's a terrible idea to look flashy. And save this video to your favorites so that you can come back to it later. Number 1, you want to be simple, bro. When you avoid expensive possessions, you will also avoid expensive problems. Just say, for instance, you had a Ferrari. Even if somebody gifted to you for free, your insurance would cost 3 times more than the regular cost for insurance. You would have to buy the expensive gas and your tires will be super expensive. And the maintenance on that car is going to cost a ridiculous amount of money. So simplicity is better because you can have a peace of mind and you can avoid being a slave to higher payments. Number 2, it's cheaper to not be flashy. Bro, how many people do you know go and get the newest iPhone as soon as it comes out, regardless if their current iPhone is working or not? They do this because it is new and shiny, bro. Don't make this same mistake. Keep your phone as long as it is working. Number 3, being flashy attracts the wrong people. people. When you show people that you have money, it attracts them to your money, but not you. Being humble and living a life that's humble will help authentic people levitate towards you. It will attract people that value you and not just what you have or what you can give them. Number 4, you can retire with less material things. If your expenses cost $50,000 a year and you use the 4% rule, you would have to have $1.25 million to retire. But if your expenses are $100,000 per year, then you're going to need $2.5 million to retire. So if you are able to not be flashy and live humbly, you'll be able to retire with less money. Send this to somebody that needs to hear it.
I ain't gonna lie, man. As you get older, you start to realize all that shit that you wanted as a kid don't even matter. All the materialistic shit, none of that shit matters anymore. I used to want so many different sneakers, so many different brands of clothes, name brand shit. As I'm getting older, I started buying everything that I wanted as a kid I couldn't afford. That shit just be sitting there. And it'd be like, damn, this is what I wanted as a kid? But I mean, I guess you live and learn, you know, you get older, you grow, your mindset change. But it just be like, damn, you start to look back like I was on some ungrateful shit. Because I used to get mad, I'd get Foreman Mills or something like that. You know,
Foreman Mills. What y'all know about Foreman Mills? Yeah, I grew up shopping at the cheap stores too. It's Foreman Mills, Value City clothing store, City Trends, Follas, AJ Wright, TJ Maxx, JC Penney. Yeah, those was the stores.
get what your dudes could afford. And you would be like, damn, all my classmates got Jordans on. They got this and that on. I got wearing Skechers. That shit don't even matter no more, man. Maybe it's just me. I just be having thoughts. I'd be like, damn, I was on some ungrateful shit as a kid.
It definitely don't matter. These days, I like to wear brands that nobody heard of that look nice. What type of shoes is them? I'd rather get that, right? Like I said, I know how to put it together. I seen somebody fly in a Walmart outfit. People was roasting him, but he had a pocket full of money. That's what it's all about, right? And it looked nice. He put it together nice. I ain't gonna lie. Let me know what y'all thought about this one, family. I bet y'all do agree, don't y'all? Because I know we got a lot of humble people on the channel and a lot of people that's building, right? They're working towards building something, getting out of debt, being financially stable, and just leveling up consistently, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Once again, it's your brother YT. Peace. I'll catch y'all on the next one.